Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sarah Jane, and welcome to Gift of Healing TV. I am delighted for our program today to be joined by Lauren Purcell. Lauren, thank you so much for agreeing to join us today.
It's my pleasure to be here, Sarah Jane.
Right, let me introduce Lauren to you a little bit more, if I can find where my mouse is. Where's it gone? There it is. Who is Lauren Purcell? Lauren has dedicated her entire life to the pursuit of service, embodying a profound sense of humility and gratitude throughout her spiritual journey. Her path took a turn following a life-altering car accident in 2011. This initiated an extensive 6-month healing process, during which she discovered the transformative power of meditation. She established a home studio where she could teach and guide students. She became certified in Holy Yoga in 2017, Holy Fire Level 3 Reiki Master in 2018, and shamanic training at Light Song School. Lauren provides both in-person appointments for Reiki treatments and shamanic healing experiences and virtual options so clients can access these transformative modalities from anywhere they are located. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us. And we've got a number of people who've also joined us. There's Norma, Meg, Denise. Oh, right. Oh, the two Denises? No, sorry. Yes. So thank you, folks. Lovely to have you with us. So Lauren, share a little bit more about yourself. And I know you obviously said what you've said about the accident, but why you feel this is so important, the energies of this for you.
Yes, so yes, it's about 20 years ago. The different modalities just kind of tumbled in one at a time. And in my recovery process after the accident, it took me a good 6 months to recover, but my brain just really needed time to rest and recuperate and to just really restore and regenerate itself. So the universe literally brought to me and taught me the meditation. And that was a huge, huge gift in my spiritual walk because it gave me windows of time during the day where I could actually fall quiet and really listen and really heal. Father Thomas Keating was one of my key mentors during this time frame where he really taught me how to do meditation and how to receive the healing during the quiet time of the meditation. And then after I had fully recovered, I really felt a strong nudge to share that gift with other people that could really benefit from it in their daily lives, whether it was just daily stress from work or their personal lives, or if it was major things like grief or PTSD or mental illness. So I felt really nudged to open up, and I opened up my living room in the space of where my husband and I live for women in recovery that needed quiet healing space that was a safe space for them. So every Thursday evening I would offer classes and opened up a studio in my home about 15 years ago. Teaching meditation came in first, and then the modality of yoga came in. second, and then I was nudged to go get my certification in holy yoga. And I started classes in holy yoga out of my home studio. And one night I vividly remember giving the Thursday evening class for recovery. And at the end of class during Shavasana, I offer a time of prayer and energy healing, and just coming from one person to the next and just hovering over their crown chakra, offering them healing energy. So I closed my eyes over the first lady, and I was kind of surprised because when I closed my eyes, it was as if I was seeing into a colorful MRI, and I could see where she had suffered from migraines for over 60 years. And my hands were literally guided to the spaces to release in her neck and in her head the suffering that she had experienced. And she did circle back with me that evening and called me and said, well, Lauren, what was that energy work you were doing at the end of class? Because I came into your class with a horrible migraine, but when I left your class, it was completely lifted. And she was migraine free. And so I explained to her, what the energy work is. And it did surprise me, though, because it was through the other modalities of meditation and yoga that the Reiki came in. And the Reiki found me and tapped me on the shoulder. But it did kind of scare me at first. So I called my cousin Cheryl, because I knew that she had been practicing energy work, Reiki, and shamanism for over 30 years. So, and she did it with her horses and everything. So I explained to Cheryl everything that had happened. And she said, oh, Laurie, don't worry. She said, you just stumbled into Reiki from other modalities. And that calmed me down enough. And she said, now all you have to do is make the decision to move forward. And so I did. I started taking my training. I took my training with William Rand for my master training. And then I've done a lot of my advanced training with Colleen Bonelli. So over the past, 8 years, just learning more, and whatever healing or healing tools that I've been given to put in my toolbox, then I'm asked to share them through my students and my Reiki 1, Reiki 2 classes, and Master Level Reiki and Animal Reiki and Karuna Reiki classes in shamanism, to share that with others. So it's been just a gift in my life that when I wake up in the mornings, that I'm surprised every morning with kind of a new adventure, which is absolutely amazing. Sarah Jane.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing, because it's our journey to the healing of ourselves. And it's, I don't know about you, but for me, it's the importance of participating in our own healing journey. You and I can't do it for anyone, but we can support them. We offer them, you called it a toolbox, we offer them that tool that empowers their self-healing. And that's what happened with that individual. Yeah, I've had people, sort of severe headaches, migraines started and they disappear, sort of, and other things. It is amazing. It almost feels a bit like a miracle, but it happens. But not every technique and practice is right for everybody. And that's what's so beautiful about the fact that we don't just learn one. And sometimes we find ourselves combining them, because that's the way we are meant to work. And I get the feeling that's exactly what you've done.
Yes, I think it seems like every couple of years the universe brings me in a new modality to add to the integration of the mix, and it is such a learning, evolving experience. And with the Holy Fire 3 Reiki energy, um, it is constantly evolving. And when I say constantly, it's a breath to breath evolution. Um, so it's always, your curiosity is always stimulated. You're a lifelong learner because you get the honor and privilege every day to be a witness to the empowerment of other people's spiritual journeys and how they empower themselves with their own self-healing empowerment, which is absolutely incredible to walk alongside people and to be a part of their story. And they invite you in. It's just a wonderful um, privilege to be around their heart space. So I I do have a Reiki journey that I would love to share with everybody today if we do have time to do that.
Well, we're here obviously for people, because you said embark on a transformational Reiki journey, release, heal, and set intentions. So do you wish to share a little bit about that? And then I'm going to just let you share your Reiki journey. And sort of we were talking before we started, and it's very much about I'm going to listen. I'm going to have my eyes closed. You wanted to share a little bit about what if, and we really do suggest and recommend that if you're going to experience this journey fully, that you work with you listen with your eyes closed. So I'm actually going to sort of please share a little about it, and then I'll let you just go straight on through and share the journey.
Okay. Um, in our, as practitioners, we normally ask before the journey uh, what you would like to let go of or release, and what you would like to bring in during the journey. So if everyone could kind of just quietly inside of your self, um, search yourself for what you feel that bubbles up inside of you that would benefit your energetic body this afternoon, to release and to let go of. And then also ask yourself, before we enter into the Reiki journey, your intentions of what you would like to bring in during the Reiki journey. And as Sara had shared with everybody, everybody can get comfortable, either sitting in a reclining chair or lying down on the floor on your yoga mat, or however you're most comfortable, to close your eyes and to receive the Reiki journey. It will be very, very, very relaxing. And if you go into a space of just kind of the zone, we call it, or the gap, some people call it the gap, some people call it the zone, that's okay. Just know that you'll probably hear my voice asking you to come back from the journey after we've completed the journey together. So everybody can just get as comfortable as you can, gently closing your eyes, and take some deep breaths. Just begin letting go of everything that you need to think about in order to arrive here, and everything that you might need to think about later. Giving yourself this time to be about you and for you. Place your hands now comfortably on your body as Reiki begins to flow through your hands. Reiki is revealing all around you and within you. Take some deep breaths. The beautiful light of Reiki fills the space around you, and it fills the air that you breathe with vitality and with life force and with color and with light. As you breathe in the light of Reiki. The light fills the air that you breathe and flows in on your breath. And as the light flows in on your breath, it travels into your body. And the light and the life force and the colors and the vitality within you wakes up. As you breathe in the power of divine love. And as you breathe in the light and the divine power of unconditional love travels in on your breath and awakens the power of love within you, and you remember that this power of love is who you are at the core of your being. It's the light right here inside of you. Breathe now and receive. As you breathe in the light and the power of the divine mind, the pure mind. And as you breathe in the light and the power of the divine mind fills your breath. It fills the air that you breathe. And as you breathe in the power of the divine mind within you wakes up. Your higher thought, your higher consciousness is present. And the field of possibilities is open. Your innovations, your inventiveness, your creativity, and manifestations are all awake. Your intuition, your inner guidance, your inspiration and your instincts, your imagination are all awake and present here in your ordinary mind. As you breathe in the light and the power of the divine heart. And as you breathe in the divine heart within you wakes up. And your heart light shines in front of you and behind you. Your heart light shines to the left of you and to the right of you. And your heart light shines out above you and below you. And your heart light shines within you and is revealed to you now. And you remember that this is the light of your spirit, your divine presence, your divine spirit, your divine nature. And as you breathe in the divine light of the earth. Thank you, dear divine Mother Earth, for your light and for your spiritual teachings, and for your unconditional love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you breathe in the divine light of the earth fills your breath and fills the air that you breathe in your body, and you remember that your body is made of the earth. Your body gives your divine presence life and breath. And so you breathe in the light of the earth, and it fills your body and fills your breath with life force and the minerals of the earth, the air, the fire, and the water. The light of the natural world fills your breath, and the light of the animal kingdom fills your breath and flows into your body, and your colors and your vitality, and your human spirit wakes up, and the power of love is right here in your human spirit, and your divine spirit is right here in your human spirit. The light of God shines on you and fills your breath, and the light of God within you wakes up with your human spirit, is unified with your divine spirit. You are one light, one breath, one spirit. The Holy Spirit within you wakes up and is revealed to you now. And as you breathe in, you notice all of your wholeness is here inside of you. Your brilliance, your radiance, your energy, your joy, your love, your mercy, your forgiveness, your beauty, your grace, your gratitude, your humility are right here, completely whole inside of you. There are angels and archangels circling around our Reiki journey this afternoon, and they are watching within us, watching around us, shining their light into your light, the beautiful beings of the light and the emissionaries of the light and the brothers and sisters in the light, shining their light into your light, and we say thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of the Ascended Masters, to all of the beloved ones, to all of the sacred ones that have joined us today. We say thank you to all of the teachers of Reiki and to all of our Reiki guides. They come to us from the highest levels of heavens and consciousness, and we welcome them as they shine their divine light into our light. And the divine light fills the air that you breathe. And as you breathe in the divine light within you wakes up. And you can see it now. And you remember its presence. And when you look around you, you notice the light of the archangels and all of the Ascended Masters. We call in the divine animal kingdom to come into our Reiki journey. And we are so very grateful that they have invited us into their circle. Tree of life, tree of life, tree of life energy. You can see how brilliant their light is shining into your light and filling your breath. And when you look inside and you look into your own heart light, your own divine light, you can see that your light is as brilliant as theirs. Sometimes it can seem as if the densities of this earth are very heavy, and sometimes it can seem as if there are layers that hide your truth from your own view, the layers that hide your authentic self and your divine nature and your pure human nature. And sometimes the layers can seem to cover you, the layers that are caused by the worries of the world, layers that were created maybe by the 21st century, layers that may have been created by injuries to your soul or to you at any time in your soul's history. We call in all the benevolent beings above the third heaven and above now. All of those helpers, all of those on call for us as humans 24/7. As Reiki fills your breath and heals the layers of your soul's history for any reason that they are there, injuries to you in this lifetime, other lives, your ancestral history, your genetic memory, your DNA, your cellular memory. Reiki heals the layers that have caused harm for any reason in your soul's history. The injuries may have been very small. The injuries may have created trauma. The injuries may have been generated by your culturally created self. We call in the energy of compassion and we call in the energy of forgiveness. We call in the energy of gratitude. The light is filled with the grace of forgiveness. The grace of forgiveness travels in on your breath and envelops these layers in any of the injuries. As the light of Reiki lifts the cords and the connectors from you, the light lifts the burdens of the layers from you and carries them into the light of pure love, unconditional love, healing, and light. The divine mind, the divine heart, where they can be healed. Each one of them listened to and heard and healed all the way back to the original cause of the injury, wherever it originated at any time in your soul's history or for any reason. Reiki heals any spirit attachments, promises, oaths, vows, or curses or spells that have injured you at any time in this lifetime or any time in your soul's history. It's all lifted from you. The cords and the connectors and the burdens are lifted into the power of unconditional love and of healing, where they can be healed and cared for and nurtured. And through that authority of this power of love, the burdens of healing these injuries have no right to have power over you. The grace of forgiveness lifts any power the layers or the injuries have over you. And as you breathe in the light, and the light fills your breath and awakens the light within you. Your wholeness is revealed. Your brilliance, your beauty, your mercy, your grace, your talents, and your gifts, they are all right here inside of you, completely whole. And you find that in truth. You are sovereign to yourself. Your human spirit is sovereign in your body. And your body belongs to you. And by divine right, you are the only one in your body. And so you celebrate your sovereignty. You celebrate your wholeness and the beauty of your divine presence. You celebrate and receive unconditional love and healing. Healing and revealing to you here today. In this breath, in this heartbeat, in this moment in time. And the light of Reiki flows in on your breath, and the light reveals the light within you, and you can see your wholeness and your brilliance again. And so look into your own heart now and say thank you. to you. Look inside and realize that you actually listen to you and you hear your inner guidance. It calls to you and you answer. You actually take action with it. And so say thank you to you for listening, to you for feeling the call inside of you to find you and to love you, to love your human spirit, to love your daily life. Take this time to acknowledge you. We say thank you as we cross over the bridge of light together in our Reiki journey together. We say thank you to all of the beings, all of the enlightened ones that have joined us here on our Reiki journey, all the beautiful ones, beloved ones, sacred ones. We invite you. We receive you. We receive your light that you provide us, your guidance, your healing, your empowerment, your gifts. We invite our own inner guidance with our instincts, with our imagination, with our creativity, with our intuition, so that we can manifest beautiful things in our daily lives, so we can dream, and so that we can create and we can co-create together in this moment in time. Maybe placing your right hand above your heart space, and maybe placing your left hand now below your heart chakra, keeping your eyes closed as you receive. We'll enter into a time of silence together now as you receive your healing. Ahom Takawasan. Namaste. Amen. And so it is. Take a couple of deep, deep breaths, bringing your awareness back into your breath and back into the sacred space of your Reiki journey. Take your time in coming back. Maybe moving or wiggling your fingers, maybe wiggling your toes. And when you feel like the time is right, there's no rush. You can gently open your eyes and come back into the space of community, joining Sara, Jane, and Lauren in the main room.
Thank you so much for that, Lauren. If any of those that are here would like to sort of give some feedback or ask a question, please do. I seem to have done my usual trick. They send me to sleep. they remove me, as if to say, right, we've got things that we're going to do, whatever download it might be, whatever it's meant to be. You will know, you will never know what it is, but you will know what it is when it's, and so I just trust the timing of everything. So sort of giving feedback is very difficult for me because because of the way that that my guides, etc., work with me, because it isn't about me having to know and feel and be aware of something. It happens very occasionally, but most of the time not. So thank you for that. So Norma says, thank you, Lauren. That was so deep. So thank you so very much for that. And if anybody else wants to sort of ask a question or anything, or sort of share anything more, please do while we've got the chat open. That would be much appreciated. Lauren, anything that you would like to share with people before we bring this to a close?
I just want to say what a joy it was to be in spiritual safe container community with each of the people on this live call, but also for anyone that's listening to the recording, that we are all so very connected, the oneness in the unconditional love, and the daily practice has taken my life into a whole different pathway. Like I had shared earlier, I was headed down the wrong path 15 years ago, but Reiki tumbled in and found me and gently shifted me into the right direction. And I'm so grateful for that shift, that if I can, like I say, walk alongside another human being that might have questions about it, I'm gonna do everything within my power to walk alongside of them and answer any questions that they have about their own journey or the universe and what the universe wants them to. We all have a calling on our lives, or In shamanism, we call it a tap on the shoulder. In Reiki, what we did today in the transformative Reiki journey was the letting go of, releasing of any maybe old systems, old thought patterns, old beliefs that are not serving your energetic body in the present moment. And then setting your intentions of what you would like to bring in. High frequency thoughts, high frequency actions, compassionate actions, high frequency words, surrounding your life on a daily basis, inviting in your intentions of manifesting miracles in your daily life. And that can be as simple as joy, receiving joy in a simple walk in the park, that you enjoy divine beauty. These simple glimmers and moments that the universe gives to us as a gift 24/7. We have the choice on a breath-to-breath basis to receive it as positive energy or to receive it as negative energy. That's our free will. That's our choice. We can, if we are in unconditional love, create and co-create our intentions from that space, and we can manifest in our daily lives. Beautiful, beautiful, pure light, pure love, pure joy. And that's the gift that I think the universe is calling us to learn how to give ourselves.
Thank you so very much. I've just popped your Facebook sort of page link into the chat, because at the moment you don't have a website, but please, folks, if you wish to connect with Lauren, then do through that link. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching it via YouTube, I've made sure that that link is underneath the video. So if you wish to connect directly with Lauren, you can. And please do. Lauren, I am so grateful to you. You very definitely speak my language. and I think that's it's fine if we don't speak the same language, but it's wonderful when we find people that do speak from that same energetic level. So and that's really important. So thank you so much for sharing. Folks, do feel free to connect with Lauren. And Meg says thank you so much. So thank you for joining us. Just a quick note, next week we have a Today's Conversation program for you, part of our series Selfish or Harder to Manipulate, with Anna Clint and Nicole Peterhans joining myself and Scott. They will be sharing on topics such as post-traumatic liberation, resilience, the sacred gift of my narcissistic upbringing. So we have these conversations a couple of times a month. And I hope that you will think about joining us for that. In the meantime, and Meg says, you are great. And I'm sure she's talking about you. So thank you, Lauren. Thank you to those of you that joined us live. And those of you that sort of watch the replay or experience the replay. I'm sure you will enjoy it just as much. Take care. Be safe. Stay well. Namaste, sweet souls. Thank you.